surf nippers. Over the next few minutes, I want to give you a quick introduction to the ins and outs of what nippers is, so you as parents just can know what to expect, what your children are going to enjoy over the next coming season. The Hoek Surf Lifesaving Club was founded in 1958 and has a proud history in the sport of surf lifesaving. It has long been ranked as one of the most competitively ranked clubs in the country. We have a really active nippers club for kids all under the ages of 14. We have over 250 nippers in the club, and throughout the season these nippers learn the basics of life-saving, beach safety, ocean skills and various activities during the summer months. The Hoek Lifesaving Club is a competitive lifesaving club with highly qualified and competent lifeguards who are the custodians of our beaches, serving both the club and the community, ensuring that the beaches are safe. At our club, we value relationships, participation, community service, and empowerment throughout the year. We're a family club, and this entire club is run by volunteers and members from our community. So what is nippers? Nippers is a fun way for children under the age of 14 to be introduced to the sport of surf lifesaving. At Nippers, they will learn the basics of beach safety, they'll learn how to use various ocean craft and learn some of the fun aspects of life-saving throughout the season. We welcome all members. Doesn't matter what your ability is or where you come from, all members are welcome to take part in Nippers. And whether your child wants to learn a little bit about life-saving, they want to have fun on the beach, they want to make new friends, maybe they want to learn how to use various ocean craft or improve their sporting abilities or endurance or enjoy competitive sport at both a provincial and national level, or maybe they just want to be a part of a fun, family-friendly club, this club has got something for everyone. When does Nippers take place? Nippers takes place on Sunday mornings, where everyone comes together for meetings and training. It takes place for 2 hours on a Sunday morning during the months between October and March. We also have trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays for those qualified nippers. Which age group does nippers fall into? At Hoek, we have 5 different age groups that each of the nippers fall into. The age group your nipper will fall into is the age they are before the 1st of October on any given season. And once they register, they will receive a colored skull cap, and that skull cap is used to identify not just the age, but also the competence of the nipper in the ocean, and it just helps us as coaches keep them safe in the sea. Here is a brief description of the 5 categories and age categories for nippers at Hoek. The first categories is our starfish. Children who are 4 or 5 before the 1st of October in any given season fall into this category, and they are collectively known as the starfish. In starfish, they train on Sunday mornings, and the focus is primarily on the basic nipper skills and water safety and having a lot of fun in the ocean with their friends. Parents are welcome to join in. We encourage parents to be involved, but please take note, parents must be present, just keeping an eye on their children during all sessions. The second category we have is the micro nippers, and this is the under 8s. This is for children who are 6 or 7 years old before the 1st of October, and they will be collectively known as the micros. For this group, training happens on Sunday mornings, and they will focus here on basic water competency through swimming, running on the beach, and enjoying bodyboarding with their friends. We encourage all parents to get involved in the sessions with micro-nippers, and we just remind parents, please don't leave your children unattended during any of the sessions. We do require you to be there. The third category of nippers is the under 10s, and this is the level 1 category. This is for children who are 8 or 9 before the 1st of October, and this is the category they get the first real taste of nippers, and they get the opportunity to do their level 1 exam at this age group. Trainings in this group happens also on Sundays, and the focus here is on fitness, ocean competency and skills. We encourage all nippers to take part in the Lifesaving essay exam, and qualified nippers are eligible to compete in the various competitions that happen throughout the season. To qualify as an under 10 nipper, you have to be able to swim 300 meters or 12 lengths of a 25-meter pool in under 8 minutes. We will give you opportunities throughout the season to be able to do this, or a qualified swim coach can also take the time during this. On passing this exam, you will be taught some of the basics of first aid and various signals, and this will be overseen by a Western Province examiner. Remember, under 10s includes under 9s, so it includes children who are 8 and 9-year-olds. They are collectively known as the under 10s. The next category of nippers is the under 12s, and this is for children who are 10 or 11 before the 1st of October in any given season. These under 12s, they train on Sundays, and the primary focus there is greater fitness, endurance, and strength, both in the ocean and on the beach. More specifically, the under 12s are introduced to what is known as the Malibu, which is basically a big surfboard that they kneel on. Qualified under 12 nippers will also be given the opportunity to train on Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout the season leading up to various competitions. We encourage all under 12s to write their level 2 exam to become qualified nippers, and to be eligible for the Nipper 2 level exam, you have to be able to swim 400 meters or 16 lengths of a 25-meter pool in under 10 minutes. We will give you opportunity throughout the season to be able to do this, or a qualified swim coach can also do this for you. Just remember, under 12s includes under 11s. So if you are 10 or 11 years old before the 1st of October in any given season, you will collectively fall into the group known as the under 12s. The final category of nippers is the under 14 or nipper level 3. This is the last category of nippers, and it's for children who are 12 or 13 before the 1st of October in any given season. Training also happens on Sundays, and the focus of this training is honing their skills, their endurance, and improving their competitive performance for competitions. Just remember, this is the category for children 12 and 13s. They'll be collectively known as the under 14s. Nippers in this category will also be able to write their Nipper Level 3 exam, and to be eligible for this exam, you need to be able to swim 400 meters or 16 lengths of a 25-meter pool in under 9 minutes. You'll be given opportunity throughout the season to be able to do this. Once you've qualified, you will learn various basic signals and basic life-saving skills, and you'll be able to compete at the various competitions that happen throughout the season. Just remember, children 12 and 13 fall into this age group and are collectively known as the under 14s. So if a nipper is unable to meet those qualifying times, they will be put into an unqualified nippers category, and that just helps us be able to identify their performance and just keep an eye on them in the ocean. But they are still more than welcome to come and enjoy and have fun with us during the season. How do I join nippers? To join nippers, you simply need to complete the online registration form. This can be done by simply emailing us at info@fishhooksurf.com or visit our website for more information. What are the costs you need to be aware of to join nippers? There are 3 main costs. It's the annual subscription fee, which you pay once per year to be a part of nippers. The second cost is purchasing the club kit for those who are qualified nippers and who will be representing the club at various competitions. This includes a club costume, a club shirt, a skull cap, and a pink vest, which is used during those competitions. The final cost is for the SA Champs set. If you'll be going to the South African Champs, there will be accommodation and travel costs associated with that particular competition. So how do competitions work? During the season, there are a number of competitions that nippers partake in. They are generally known as carnivals, and they happen throughout the season. Generally, qualified nippers will have 3 to 4 competitions per season, and then there'll be a Western Province Champs, which happens February, March during the year, and an SA Champs, which happens between March and April during the year. Micro nippers also get a chance to compete in 1 or 2 fun-friendly competitions that are arranged between the clubs, where micro nippers and starfish get a chance to compete against one another. So when are competitions held? Generally, competitions happen on Sunday mornings. They kick off at about 7:30 on the Sunday, and they are finished between 2 and 3 in the afternoon. The Western Province Champs takes place over 2 days, and the SA Champs takes place over 3 days. So how do events work? Nippers will compete in various individual events based on their age and gender. So just take note, during competitions, the age groups under 9, under 10, under 11, under 12, under 13, and under 14 will compete in various individual events. So the following individual events are included in competitions. They are beach sprints, flags, long run, surf swim, and run, swim, run. The bodyboard event is for the under 9s, under 10s, under 11s, and under 12s. And the Malibu event is for the under 11s, under 12s, under 13s, and under 14s only. During competitions, there are a number of relays that happen based on the collective age groups of nippers. The following relays take place during the competition. That includes the beach relay, the bodyboard relay for the under 10s, the Malibu board relay for the under 12s and under 14s, and the Taplin relay. And just remember, every event has heats culminating in a final. So what should my nipper bring to training? During training sessions, Your nipper will need a swimming costume, a rash vest, a wetsuit, which is optional, and goggles and a cap. During competitions, your nipper will need the club costume, black shorts, a club shirt, a club skull cap, the pink rash vest, and an optional wetsuit. If the temperature on the day is below 16 degrees, wetsuits do become required. So how do you get more involved? Hoek Lifesaving Club is a family club, and it's run completely by volunteers and members of the community. Parents' involvement in this club is critical to the success of the club and ensuring that your children has an incredible time during the season. We encourage all parents to get involved. There is a place for you to get involved to help make this club a huge success. And here I'm going to just read a few things, a few areas of the club that you can get involved in. Firstly, we need parents to help in the ocean. We need parents to help in the water, to assist with the kids, and just to keep an eye on safety. We need help in marketing and communication. Communication forms an integral part of this club's success. So if you enjoy designing things, communicating, please come and join that particular team. Kit is an important part of the club, and it involves ordering and managing the kit and making sure the kids get their kit on time. SA Champs takes a lot of planning in terms of accommodation, travel, arrangements. So if you enjoy event planning, if you have any skills in event planning and you want to get involved in arranging events for competitions or SA Champs, we've got a place for you there. Fundraising, are you good at raising money? We do a lot of fundraising activities, and so if you enjoy that aspect, we have a team that is involved in helping raise funds throughout the season to fund the various clubs' activities. Hot chocolate is a highlight in all the children's lives. On Tuesdays and Thursdays after training, the children are served hot chocolate. So if you would like to be a part of the team that serves the kids their hot chocolate and see their big smile on their faces as they run up to grab their hot chocolate, please join that team. Hosts and hostesses are here to welcome parents to the club and to help answer questions where needed. We have a registration team that takes registration before trainings and before competitions. If you'd like to help with that, please speak to the various people involved. And then general admin involves invoicing, tracking, and basic communication, and just the administration of all that's needed to be done to make this club a success. Craft duty involves making sure all the craft is packed away safely after each session, and we need parents to be involved in helping collect the craft off the beaches and just making sure it's well looked after. And then we need people to help with the caps, which is the handing out and just the managing of the caps that the kids use during the season. So if any of these areas you feel you can serve or give a hand to, please come and speak to us. We would really value your input and your support. How do we communicate? We communicate on a number of platforms. Our primary means of communication is using WhatsApp. All the groups are placed into various WhatsApp categories, and we use that as our primary means of communication, which is one-directional, admin-only communication. That doesn't mean we don't want to hear from you. Our coaches and management team are there to answer any questions and to help in any way we can. But just be aware, we do use the WhatsApp communication as our primary means of communication. We do send occasional emails out, so just be on the watch out for those. We send those out throughout the season on an ad hoc basis. Here are a few extra things you need to know. Safety during training. Parents must stay on the beach at all times, just keeping an eye on their child, or at least have another parent assigned to watch their child during the sessions. Please don't leave your children here. The beach is a potentially hazardous situation, and although we as the coaches and management team do our best to keep your children safe, we do ask you to stay there to keep an eye on them. We have an excellent track record of safety, and we intend to keep it that way. Equipment. Nippers are not permitted to use equipment from the club without specifically getting permission from the various coaches. All equipment and craft must be packed away safely after each session. No equipment may be removed from the club except for official competitions without the correct permission from the various coaches. Here's some basic etiquette we follow as a club. Firstly, we don't go into the clubhouse when we're wet. Secondly, we do look after and respect the bits of equipment that are used throughout the season by the nippers. Thirdly, we have a culture of honor and respect and celebrating one another. We're here to build one another, motivate one another. We celebrate the wins of others. We respect one another, and we walk with honor and kindness toward our fellow nippers. And finally, don't throw sand. Regarding guests, you are welcome to invite your friends and extended family to come along, but please note that you're responsible for them and they are not allowed to use the craft from the club without the permission from the respective coaches. Just here are some terms and slang to be aware of. Unqualified nippers are those who have not passed their swim time yet. Qualified nippers are those who have passed their swim time and who are eligible to compete in competitions throughout the season. Coloured caps are an important part of our club, and they are used to identify not just the age of the nipper, but also the competence of the nipper in the ocean and on the beach. So just remember, collectively, the under 10s refers to the under 9s and under 10s, and they train under a specific coach during the various sessions. The under 12s refer to the under 11s and under 12s, and they have a dedicated coach. That coach, they all train together. And likewise, the under 14s refers to the under 13s and under 14s, who also have an under 14s collective coach, and they all train together during the various sessions. We hope this gives you a little bit of better understanding of the ins and outs of what Fishhook is about and how Nippers works. Please feel free to ask us any questions at any time if there's anything you're uncertain about. But we really look forward to getting to know you and look forward to seeing you on the beach this coming season.